If you're on your way to a gig this weekend, you'll be interested to hear about a company that's giving ordinary music fans the chance to watch some of their favourite artists at a private gig. It's called OwnGig.com, and its founder, Richard Davis, joins us now. Hello, Richard.
Hi there.
Can you explain to us how it works?
Yes, certainly. I mean, what it allows people to do is come to a website, register, tell us which band they'd love to see in a private gig and how much they'd be willing to pay to see them. And then we track that demand, and if we find enough people are bidding for the same artist and sufficient funds are being pledged for that gig to happen, then we'll approach the band concerned and try and put on a show. And
so who have you put on so far?
Well, the first gig we launched at the end of last year was for the Blow Monkeys, that 80s classic band.
Mm-hmm.
They hadn't played for 16, 17 years, but their fans were still die-hard fans. They came to the site, about 150 of them in total, pledged to bring them back to the live circuit, and sufficient money was raised there for the show to happen. So
how much did they pay each?
They paid £100 each in the end. What we do is we set a single ticket price once we know how much people are willing to bid, and clearly that's got to be sufficient for to interest the band as well.
So what defines a private gig? Is it the size of the venue?
Well, it's a number of things, really. I suppose it's the size of the venue and it's the type of venue. I mean, it's not a traditional bar venue. It's something maybe a little bit out of the ordinary, but certainly it's more intimate as a show than a traditional gig would be. A private gig will also perhaps entail the audience requesting songs and maybe even meeting the artist as well. And
the idea is that this gives ordinary fans the opportunity for the first time to go to this kind of gig.
Well, exactly. I mean, private gigs have been going on for years, even since my days in the music industry many decades ago, but they're always for the rather wealthy or for a corporate marketplace, and this gives the everyday fan, as you say, the opportunity to club together and make it happen. It's
not suitable for all artists, though, presumably, is it?
No, definitely not. I mean, the commercials don't really work when you're looking at Madonna or you're looking at other sort of A-list artists, but certainly the middle tier of acts, of which there are numerous, it does apply to, and the numbers do work, as we've shown, and we're about to hopefully launch our second gig reasonably soon.
And who will that be?
Well, there's a number in contention at the moment. I mean, those most bid for or pledged for at the site right now include Tokio Hotel, a German band who have got a huge following in the UK, as they've demonstrated through 900 or so of them bidding to bring the band over to the UK.
And Rick Astley, possibly?
Rick Astley, yeah, he's there. We've been Rick Roll, so we've got quite a few Rick Astley fans. But also an act called Shannon Noll, who's a Pop Idol winner in Australia, who's huge in his home territory. We've had a lot of Aussies bidding for him to play in a private gig.
OK, thank you very much. So, Richard, presumably people can just go to your website, OwnGig.com, and suggest whoever they want, and you'll tell them whether or not it's realistic.
Exactly.
OK, great. Thank you very much for joining us, Richard Davis.